mic is a little weird. I kind of have to like talk on it very, very closely, or else it feels like it won't really pick it up as well. So today I want to talk about the Trump shooting and Biden dropping out, and things similar to that nature. I might go out of bounds. I love to ramble, and when you ramble, you always go out of bounds. So Biden dropping out. Biden dropping out is the best thing that could have really ever happened. I mean, I don't want a Democrat to win. I really don't. I mean, Democrats are just all out of ideas. At one point, I used to resonate with the Democratic Party, but that's all out the window. They don't share Christian values, and even besides the Christian values, they don't share American values. And I'm an American. I love this country. I want to see this country prosper. I don't care about everybody else. You ask me how I feel about Ukraine. You ask me how I feel about Israel. You ask me how I feel about any of these other countries. I don't care. I care about this country because that's the only country I have the power to change and to help make better, right? I'm in the construction field. I work. I build America. So when I see that we have people here coming over our border in like the millions, and they don't really share that. They just look at this place as a place to come here and make some money. That's not what this is. See, I'm a Puerto Rican American. My parents came from Puerto Rico, and although Puerto Rico is a territory, and you have citizenship in America, the things over there are slightly not as good. It depends on your situation. I think nowadays it's easier to make it over there, like to have a decent life than it is to have a decent life in America because things are so expensive. But relatively, I would say there's more people doing bad over there than there's people doing good compared to America. And they came over here and things happened. They made their life happen out of scratch with not even a dollar. Their parents came over here, brought them over here, and had no choice but to make it. And my parents love America. They love this place, but they have their issues, right? I think everybody has their issues with what's going on, right? Because we have people in place of office that do not care about America, and that is why I will be voting for Trump this coming election. And to be fair with you, I did vote for him in 2020 as well. I just didn't see in the Democratic Party a path that would lead to prosperity. People like Biden, Gavin Newsom, you'll see these people you see making these ridiculous claims of how to fix this country, and they're not gonna work. What we need are jobs, specifically high-paying jobs, not just jobs that pay $15 an hour, $18 an hour. We need $38, $40, $50, $60 an hour. We need high-paying jobs because we cannot keep surviving, and then we need to stop printing money. Trump needs the first thing he needs to do when he gets in office. I don't know if he's gonna do this, but he needs to stop printing money right off the bat because inflation is killing us. And he also needs to do this thing. He needs to stop BlackRock and Vanguard and State Street and all these big corporations from buying up houses in America. It's almost like the rich are just taking up all the wealth in America, and that needs to stop. That needs to come to a halt because we need to be able to have homes, and we need to be able to create families. And right now, it's impossible to do either. Right? You can have a kid, but that kid's worth like 400 grand. And to give him the best life, or her, give the child the best life, it's extremely hard. And the way America America's set up, it's not like family sticks together. It's not like you can have your mother at your house and she could take care of the kid while the mother and father go out and make all the money. It doesn't work like that. Everybody wants their own house. Family doesn't stick together, and I think that we need to start doing that. If we learn anything from the way the world works right now, we need to come together. Whispering really makes my throat dry. I think I like have to take a sip of water every 30 seconds. So yeah, Biden. It's a good thing. I think it's a great thing. But honestly, I wanted Biden to keep going because I wanted to see him get folded. I wanted to see him lose the election fair and square. Of course, he had to drop out. And now he's won already. Like Kamala Harris does not. Nobody likes her. Gavin Newsom, I mean, he's got a bad track record. The only thing is he knows how to talk. He's a good talker, but his track record precedes him. I think RFK would have been the best solution, but they disavowed him from the Democratic Party. If I'm the Democrats, I would have tried to, do something to get him in. But they messed that up. And I mean, who you got left? You got Bernie Sanders. He's an old man. No. Who else? I heard talks with Michelle Obama. I just don't see how that. I don't want to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Maybe liberals want to see that, but I don't want to see that. Yeah, they're just like. I think the best person that could have ran was going to be RFK, but he's an independent. So I think we'll see RFK's movement grow. But I just only see it taking votes away from the Democrats, and I just see Trump winning in an absolute landslide. But I am disappointed with one thing Trump did. His vice president pick. You see, I wanted Vivek. I don't really have a problem with JD, but Vivek has got to be one of the smartest people that talk in politics. Rand Paul's another guy that I really like that should be vice president. That's another talk for another day. Vivek, he's the guy that needs to be put in place so that he can win the next election. Right? We need a plan. That's what we need. We need an absolute plan. We can't keep going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. We need a solid plan, and I think 4 years of Trump and then 8 years of Vivek is a solid plan of leadership to bring us into a new age in America, because we are fucked right now. Excuse my language, but that's just the sentiment of how I feel that we are in. Let me run you through some of my bills, and you see if you understand. It costs $1,600 for a 2-bedroom. My car costs $290, I think, a month. Insurance is like, I think, $400. So right off the back already, we're at 22. Let's just say 2,300. My phone bill is like 130, but let's just call it 100 to be easy. 2,400 now. Groceries is like 400, so let's just say now we're at 28. Your bill's like $400, so let's just say now 3,200. We're already at 3,200. Most people don't even make 3,200. It just goes on and on and on, and before you know it, before you know it, you don't have $1 left. You can't go to the movies no more. You can't, or go to the mini golf, or go, you can't do anything anymore. Never mind paying for gas and paying for your car messing up and living in the worst time ever in America. It's probably not the worst time, but at least for our just no hope. There's no hope for us. Came out during a depression, basically. COVID happened. 2019 wasn't a bad year to come out. 2020, 2021, 2024. It just keeps getting worse. So, thank God Biden is done and over with. And now we can. I think the whole country is kind of feeling like we need to. Yeah, that didn't work. So, whatever Trump's going to do, let's just take that. Trump's presidency, it was good before COVID happened. It was a good run, and I think he would have won for COVID. That's why COVID is kind of like sketchy. It's very coincidental that the guy was running such a great, basically campaign, not campaign, but presidency. He was running a great presidency, and things were going well, and the economy was getting really good, and the illegal immigrants were getting deported, and there wasn't as much border crossings, and ISIS was getting defeated, and there was no terrorist attacks, and things were really getting better until COVID, and things got so much worse, so much worse. So now we're in a state of how can we improve, how can we get better, and I think the only way is through somebody like Trump, somebody who's going to be a person who fights for us, right? A person who gets up and goes to these countries and saying, hey, no more carry your own slack. The American people are tired. See all these other countries, these other people are doing better. We're in the greatest country on earth. In other countries, people are doing better than we are doing. That shouldn't even exist. So there's time for change, and it's right now. And I think people are sick. They're sick of the LGBT. Sick of the liberals and the censorship and just the childlike behavior from the left. It's gotta come to an end, right? And I'm seeing it. People that were lifelong Democrats, they're like, yo, the Democratic Party doesn't suit me no more. And these kids, they're just insane. I agree. The bros of today are just, you can't even reason with them. Just can't reason with them. And I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing that Trump is coming in and about to set a new precedent. New precedent for what has to occur to make this place better. I would love to see more in the job market, and we need like 10 million more new jobs to strengthen our military again, to keep our military home. We need to, as he once said, be strong enough so that people understand not to mess with you. But as long as you're not in a war, you continue to be stronger, right? When you're in a war, you're just depleting all the assets that you have. And we don't want to see our children die over nothing. Oftentimes, war is just sons and daughters going off to die for some old man's ego. It has to come to an end. No more of that. As for the Trump shooting, it's not staged. People who keep saying that this is staged, they need to calm it's not staged. And I'm so sick of it. If it would have been an inch to the right, or maybe even a couple centimeters, the guy would have been dead. So, it's staged because he didn't die, basically, because if he did die, it's staged, right? It's enough is enough. If it is staged, then it's the other way around. It's that Biden put a inept, no, not inept. What's the word I want to use? He put a Secret Service that didn't know what the hell they were doing, and they allowed that shooter up there on that roof. That's the only way it could be staged. It'd be staged in a way that doesn't benefit him because he almost died. Almost dying is not worth creating a hoax to gain popularity. I mean, it's not. And we can see the visuals. I mean, literally, if he doesn't turn his head, he's gone, he's dead, and then as this erupts into chaos because it would have. There's no. Oftentimes, we like to think that people say, "Try to take my guns," and then gun control happens and nobody does anything. We kind of always thought like, yeah, people say a lot of things, but they'll never go and actually do what needs to be done. So, I don't think that's the case with this. I think people love this guy so much. And if you killed him, we didn't have a direct course of, like, maybe Safe Effect steps up and says, no, we're still gonna win. I think we have a situation where people have enough, and now you start to see violence erupt, right? Republicans aren't really known for their violence as liberals are, because most Republican protests are safe. Most liberal protests are not. And the hatred and vitriol that you often see is way more on the left side. So, because the Republican side is really just the normal Americans, like people who were just normal Americans 20 years ago, or maybe even just 10 years ago, are Republican now, because the left has skewed so far that it no longer represents American or Christian ideas. So to say that this man faked an assassination attempt that involved a real life bullet grazing him, I mean, come on, somebody actually died there. Like, there's certain events that have been staged, and we can probably say maybe the Vegas shooting. Like, how did he have that much ammunition? How did he climb? How did nobody know? Like, he killed 50 people. Was there a second shooter? Yeah, there's been events that have been very, very sketchy, and we know that there's been staged events. Like, it's just, our government is corrupt. They're not innocent. We know that they are responsible for something. So, I give it to people that, yeah, there's possibility always of a staged event, but this ain't it. Because that bullet, you can see it in live. You can literally see this happening live. Like, see the bullet pass the picture of the bullet and it stops and the time frame. Somebody took a picture of the bullet and you can see it just like just like right past his head. And it's like, wow, we were centimeters away from erupting into chaos. Thank God we didn't. It's really all, I think that we're headed in a good direction because no longer are we going to be accepting that somebody should be in office lying. Biden is, I mean, he's not the president. Biden literally is just a guy who's propped up on methamphetamines, testosterone, anything just to keep that guy alive. And I'm pretty sure we'll see what the next 4 years he's gonna deteriorate real fast. And it'll be surprising if he's even alive within the next 4 years. So, thank God that Trump didn't get killed. Thank God that we didn't erupt into chaos, and that we can have a election where the true winner is going to win. And hopefully this is all for the best, and America gets back on the path that it needs to be in restoring this country, because this country is really broken and people are really bankrupt right now. We need money, we need opportunity, we need to change course. And with that being said, God bless you. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. Good night. If it's in the day, I hope it's relaxing, and I hope there wasn't too many hiccups. Of course, the way the situation is, I'm not really going to be editing this, but I'm gonna just see how it does, and if it's too bad, then I will change it coming up. But thank you. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. Good night. Good day. Bye.